Hello everyone, this is Providencia, and today I'm gonna make pork chops with apples. Not with applesauce, but with apples. I got all the ingredients here, so let's get started. I got here some nice pork chops. They're very nice and thick, but this works for any kind of pork chops, okay? I got here a stick of butter. I'm not gonna use a stick of butter. I'm gonna use probably a tablespoon. I got here some sugar. I got here flour, all-purpose flour. I got here some chopped onions, very small. I got here a red apple, which I am gonna cut and dice. I have here some ground ginger. Now the recipe calls for fresh ginger, grated fresh ginger. So if you do have, add. But I don't have fresh ginger, and I really don't buy it because I don't do a lot of recipes with ginger, so I'm gonna use ground ginger. I have here Worcestershire sauce. I hope I'm saying it right because everybody gets that word wrong. I got here apple juice. You could use any apple juice of your choice. I got here some salt, and I got here some brown sugar, light brown sugar. And to the back I have extra virgin olive oil. So this is all the things that you need to make this recipe. Yeah, so let's get started. So first you want to season your pork chops, and we're gonna season it with Worcestershire sauce. Okay. By the way, I'm eyeballing everything. I saw this recipe on a magazine. I get a whole bunch of cooking magazine with recipes. I usually just write down the what I need to season everything up, but I never write the measurements. So I'm just eyeballing everything, basically. So Worcestershire sauce, and then you want to add some sugar. Just a little bit, like a little, you see how I'm grabbing it? A little sprinkle, because we're gonna add brown sugar to this towards the end to make a nice sauce. I'm getting a fork because I wanna flip this on both sides to get sugar on both sides. These are some nice, pretty pork chops, I tell you. And a little sugar. Like so, and pepper, salt and pepper, again flip, okay, and salt. This don't got the little holes with the sprinkly one, so I don't want to over add too much, so I'm going to put some in my hand. And I don't want to add too much salt. I like to really add salt towards the very end if it needs to be adjusted. This is more like a sweet, you know, dish. Probably add a little tablespoon of, a teaspoon of salt later on to balance everything out. So okay, and we're gonna add some ground ginger. Like I said, the recipe calls for, hold on, my phone. Okay, the recipe calls for grated ginger, fresh ginger, but I don't really buy that. I usually use the ground one because that's not something I cook with all the time. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit because ginger comes a very long way. If you add too much, you're going to really taste it. And I'm trying to make these pork chop taste like apples, basically. You don't want to add too much of that. Okay, so yeah, so this is season, trying to make sure the season is everywhere, and yep, so this is seasoned. I am gonna put this in the refrigerator for at least 20 minutes. And I'm gonna start peeling my apples next. Okay, so first, while the pork chops is marinating for like 20 minutes, you want to cut your apples. And I'm looking for my peeler. And these are gonna probably brown a little bit because I don't want to add no how you call it, no lemon to it. I don't know, I'm thinking about, should I add the lemon, because the recipe don't call for lemon, but lemon is the only thing that don't brown your apples. But then again, it's gonna be with brown sauce, so you're not gonna see the brownness of the apples. Let's see how this goes, because lately I've been like, I'm trying to learn, well, I am learning new recipes, and I'm not gonna lie, like I've been reading magazines, you know, like looking through my recipe books. I have a whole bunch of recipe books, you know, try to bring something new to my channel. So this is new as well. Like I already did like 2 new recipes this week, so I'm real proud of myself. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna do this, which I'm gonna do this here. Okay, so oops, wait, we forgot another piece. No way. So this is the way it looks. Give me a minute. Got a bowl here, and I'm gonna cut this apple like this, and like this, and like this. And I get a smaller knife. Cut it like this, and that's how you take it out. Now if you got one of those things, an apple corer or core, what, I don't know, I'll write it down. You could definitely use that. I really want one of those, but I don't have one. And it makes your apples, it slices it up for you, take out the middle and everything. I'm gonna write down what it is, okay, when I add this video. Damn, it finished for real? Alright. I don't think I'm gonna add the lemon to it because this recipe is done quick. So it should be done soon though, you heard? Okay, so you can make this into chunks, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna really cut it really, really small. Okay, I'm also cooking so much today. I made a recipe with yuca, which is cassava, cassava, whatever I say in Spanish, yuca, and did a recipe on that, so I want you to check that out. I'll see if I can link it with this video as well. And I'm also cooking white rice, beans, fried pork chops, and corn, and I'm making this separate for me. Alright, so want an apple piece?
What are you making? Apple pie?
No. Yeah, my son knows I'm gonna make it with apple pie with. But I'm not making no apple pie. I know how to make apple pie. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not making it today. So, hold on. I'm just trying to get it all in one shot. So, let's start doing the pork chops next. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on medium heat. As you can see, I got fried pork chops I'm gonna make for the kids. And I am going to add about and don't worry about all the extra virgin olive oil that's there. I will be draining it out when I make the sauce. The apple kind of sauce. So let this get a little hot. Okay, I just sprayed a little bit of water, see if it's ready to be done. Not yet. I'll let you know. No, you can't drink that. That's for the recipe, the apple juice.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're making. Apple juice pie.
Nope.
What are you making?
Okay, so it's ready to be done, and it's been marinating for like 20 minutes. My pork chops, and I'm ready to put them in. Woo! And you want to cook this until it's done. Okay, so I'm going to let this do its thing. I'll probably do 6 minutes on one side, 6 minutes on the other side, and I'll show you how they look like next. So I just turned them. This been cooking for 6 minutes. You want this nice, beautiful color. And I'm going to put these on a plate. And then we're going to work on the sauce next. Okay, so they're done. And you should smell my house. It smells so good. Alright. Let me pull this aside. These are some nice fat pork chops. Look at that beautiful color. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off, gather up all the ingredients because I have it on the table. I removed it from the counter into the table. I'm going to start doing my sauce. This should be done in no time. Okay, so I got this on medium low. I drained out all the oil. I don't know if you could tell. And we're going to want to use that nice brownness in there. So, what we want to do first, get some butter, about a tablespoon of butter, or 2. Wait, let me not, it's not good to use anything metal with these pots. Let me get out something else. Hold on. Yeah, this is good right here. Okay. Let me not scrape it up too much. With these kind of pots, you can't use metal. You gotta use either like wood or plastic, because then it'll scratch it all over your stuff. I'm trying to pay attention to this, and I got some pork chops frying in the back there. It's like, whew, too much work. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so, sorry, my apologies. And I'm gonna put some flour. Oh my God, I got some pork chops on the other side. I'm trying to pay attention to that and to this. You're gonna add some flour. So butter, flour, and try to, mix it very quick. Okay, for it to go together. right. Onions, I got them packed up. Okay. Trying to work fast because I got some other pork chops over there that I have to fry and keep my eye on. Depends how much onions you want. Oops, wait a minute, I don't like these big pieces. I like them little, like the way you see them. Okay. And don't worry, I'm frying the other pork chops. And I got here my apples. Now they browned up because, like I said, I didn't add no lemon juice to it, but the sauce is gonna be brown anyway, so it's not gonna tell. I'm adding some apple juice. Yeah, some apple juice. I'm eyeballing everything, so hold on. And I'm gonna add some light brown sugar. It's a little hard though. I ain't gonna lie. It'll melt right now. Alright. I might add a little bit more. I might add a little bit more apple juice. Let's see if I feel like I need more. And I gotta put this on high because it gotta thicken up a little bit. I'm trying to scrape up the little bits that's in the bottom as well. And the flour is for it to thicken up a little bit. And you want to put this on high. So I'm going to keep stirring it and making sure that it gets thicker. When it gets thick, I'll show it to you real quick because I got to take out the other pork chops on the other side as well. Okay, so we have our sauce. And this is the consistency you want. Okay, you want it to get a little thick. Alright, let me try to scrape in the edges too. See, that was getting nice and thick. Okay. At this point, you want to lower it down. I'm using my iPhone, so sorry, I'm not a good recorder. You want to put this on very low heat. The lowest you could get it. And you're going to add the pork chops back. And snuggle them in there. My goodness, I tasted it and it tastes so freaking good. I swear to God. Oh, and I forgot to mention to add just a little pinch of salt. I have forgot to tell you guys that I ended up doing it when I had turned it off. I said, oh snap, I gotta add a little pinch of salt. You know, just to balance out all the flavors. Okay? You know, when you make a cake, you know how you gotta always add a little salt to it. Yeah, so I don't know about you, but that is a freaking beautiful picture right there, and it tastes good. So I'm gonna add the juice that came out of the meat as well. Wait, let me take this little piece out. It's getting annoying. So yeah, so, and I'm making this with white rice, okay? Honestly, because my kids, they love their white rice, this will really pair up beautifully with mashed potatoes. I'm just keeping it real, but I'm gonna eat mine with white rice today. Makes no bit of difference to us. So I'm gonna let this cook for at least another like maybe 5 to 7 more minutes, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like on a plate. So the pork chops are done. Look at this, baby. And it's really good. Alright, so I'm gonna plate this up and I'm gonna show you how they look. Okay, so the pork chops are done. As you can see, trying to adjust the camera so you can see all the nice flavors into this. And I ended up sprinkling some parsley. The recipe calls for fresh parsley, but I don't have. So I'm using parsley flakes. And that's my dish. I'm gonna plate this up with some white rice, and I'm gonna show you how it looks, okay? And that'll be the last segment. Be right back. So here's the plate. I got white rice here, my pork chops with apples, my avocado that I love to add pepper and salt to, and some corn. And I got here my soda in a nice fancy cup. So that is dinner today. Let me clear it up. Okay, so I guess that's about it. Take care, and I hope you do this recipe. This recipe is very, very good. And I think it also works better with mashed potatoes rather than white rice. But I don't care. I'm going to pair it up with white rice because I don't care. And I guess that's it. So take care. God bless. And I hope you have a lovely week. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.